All right, this does not sound good. Customer states, engine making noise. I guess it would help if they had oil in the engine. It's 2,000 miles over for an oil change. Let's get it up and see if we have a leak under the bottom or we burning oil or something. All right, so here go our filter. All right, it doesn't look like it's any metal, but look at our oil. This is the oil that came out of the car, not even a quart. And the reason why, besides being 2,000 miles over, that looks black, is because this thing has a major oil leak. Fix your oil leaks, people. All right, look at this. This is actually the antifreeze bottle. That's supposed to be antifreeze. What is that? Look. Is that oil? Does somebody put oil in antifreeze, or this thing need a head gasket? Oh boy, let's drain the coolant before we do anything else. So we're removing this lower hose. Go ahead. Oh no, look, pull back some more, Ken. Well, that just could have been the oil. See, we do got some oil in there, but I don't think as much as we think. Maybe the customer put oil in their reservoir. All right, at least we don't have no metal in the oil. All right, so this here is our coolant that came out. This container was clean. Either this thing is mixing oil with the oil cooler. I don't think it's a head gasket. Let's just get some oil in here to start the car, see what this engine sounds like first. All right, so we started up and we got a leak. Oil filter housing is bad. We're moving right along with the GLA 250 2020 that has the massive oil leak leaking from the oil filter housing. We're gonna get our intake manifold. We're gonna get our intake manifold removed, and we're gonna show you what we're doing. Here's the benefit of being a specialty shop. This here is an engine, same engine that's going in another Mercedes GLA 250. Let me show you what Tyler's gonna do. He's gonna take this intake manifold off, and we're gonna have a few bolts that holds on the intake manifold. What we're trying to accomplish is get this oil filter housing off. We got 3 bolts there at the bottom. We got a hose behind it at the top. So we gotta get the intake manifold off. So that's what we're doing inside the car. It might be a little hard for you to see. Intake manifold is off. We have our oil filter housing removed. Let me show you on the table. All right, this here is our old one. The reason I was mixing oil is because, again, we have a gasket back here and the oil cooler is all integrated as one. So I believe the oil and the coolant was mixing because of this unit here. So we're gonna get this replaced. And of course, we're going for a new coolant reservoir. Let's go. Okay, looking at it from the back and the bottom, you can see we had the bolts and everything installed on this oil filter housing, oil cooler housing. So let's just get finished getting this intake manifold back on. So here we go. We got an intake manifold reinstalled. We're just gonna get our connections back together, our breather system back on, and we'll get this thing fired up and see how it sounds. I think this customer actually got lucky. That's the oil filter housing right there. And we don't have no leaks. We're gonna get this cleaned up and this engine sounds good. This thing sounds good up top and down the bottom. Thanks for watching again.